Hi guys, Happy New Year! It is now the first week of January and I am a little late in posting. I want to talk to you frankly about getting representation or just getting work, whether it's paid work or not work. When you go to an audition, keep in mind that you are not the only one in the audition seat, if that makes sense. Just as much as you are the one being auditioned, you are also auditioning the people sitting across from you. I think that's very, very important, especially in this industry when there are so many people out there just to take your money. I went to a meeting on Tuesday and I was really hesitant going in, and I had asked ahead of time, what do you do? We're a casting company, okay? Do you charge anything? No, we don't charge. We don't try and push you to get into classes. We don't charge any fees, blah, blah. So I said, okay, I'll give them a chance. I get there and they do a little welcome spiel thing. It's more like an open cattle call thing, but then they'll bring you back individually to do interviews. So during this welcome, here's who we are and what we do, I was like, I almost left. Went in though, my name was one of the first ones called to go back and be interviewed, and they asked me, what do you want to do? And I said, well, theatrically trained, but I think I'm willing to do some more camera work. I've done a little bit and I'd like to get in front of the camera a little bit more, so I'd like to start with commercials. And first thing was, well, you need to get new headshots. You need to get commercial headshots. So I didn't even get to my important questions. I said, okay, tell me what's not commercial about my headshots. And he was very vague and avoiding my question, really, so much to the point after asking 2 or 3 different ways, I said, you are not answering my question. You have my headshots in front of you. I gave them both my headshots. And I said, look at those and tell me what's wrong with them, why they would not get me a job working on a commercial. And it was only after I said, you're not answering my question, that he said, well, I want more color. I said, more color what? In my makeup? More color in my clothing? More color in my background? I had to push and push and push to get a simple answer. I didn't even get to ask the important question, which is, how are you going to typecast me? What kind of calls are you going to send me out on? What kind of agencies and management companies would you send me out to? Would you promote me to? Those are the real important questions. I didn't even need to ask them because at that moment, vaguely avoiding and answering my question about, oh, you think this headshot isn't good to get commercials. Tell me why. Well, it really depends, No, it doesn't. You're looking at my headshot. Tell me why. Tell me what's wrong with my headshot. So right there, red flag. So actors, this is what I encourage you to do. Go into these auditions knowing that you are also auditioning them. If you don't feel that connection, listen to your instincts. We are trained to listen as actors. We're trained to listen to our scene partner, actively listening to them, which means we are deeply listening to them. And we are responding to that listening. We're deeply listening, we're analytically listening, and then we respond instinctively on that gut. Do the same when you go in to meet with somebody. Do the same when you meet producers and directors and maybe other cast members that you might have already been cast in your reading with. It's okay to say no. You have to be your own advocate in this crazy world that we're in. You have to watch out for yourself. Use those skills that we've learned to use on stage. Use it in your real life. I know it's so easy to get swept away in the, wow, they want me, they're complimenting me, they like me. That feels good, yes. And sometimes that can take over that gut impulse feeling, but don't let it. It can save you a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of heartache. So don't think I'm the only one auditioning in this room, because you're not. You are also casting. You are both actor and casting director when you walk into a room for an audition or a meeting. And listen actively and use your impulses. React to those instincts. I hope this is really helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for listening to me chat around for like 5 minutes. I know it's a little extra long. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you all next week.